Oh, yeah, we're getting... Cool! We get to take photos again. Hmm. I don't have any warm food. This better not be the guy we need. Do I have to go all the way to a fucking Don Quixote, buy him food? That might be our guy, though. I mean, we're in a shopping area, so surely we can... Look at the doggo! Look at all the good boys and girls in the window. Just suit. That reminds me of the place in town, and I'm not even mad. um cheese curry. Not my personal favorite. Oh, Lutia! Welcome in! How are you doing?
Choose your fate. Watch the show, or watch the show. Thank you.
Alutier rated your channel with 1 viewers.
Awesome. Extra large curry. Yeah, lay that on me. Go on. Can I not get food to, like, bring to the homeless person? Oh, no. Yeah, we're in the covered shopping area, but silly video game. They heard about that dickhead who sued the donut place, I guess. Yeah. See, this is why we can't have nice things. Hmm. Alright, hold on. Let me have a look at the map. Who on earth would sue a donut shop? If I recall, the staff were giving, like, the donuts that were, you know, that didn't get sold at the end of the day. They were giving them to, like, the, like, homeless shelters. Because it was just, you know, rather than waste the food. But then someone, you know, choked on one and, well, and then sued the donut place. So, you know, this is why we can't have nice things. Um, Great. Suki Street. Didn't even choke? Oh, that's worse. Cause like that's a no-win situation. Like if the person does choke, you're like, oh, you know, I can imagine feeling kind of guilty about that and being like, ah, you know, you try and do a good thing and you know an unfortunate accident happens. But if the guy didn't choke, then it's just like, well, now you're just now you're just scamming. Um, you know, now you're just scamming me, and now you know the boss is gonna crack down even harder on getting rid of this stock that's just wasteful. Like that sucks. Okay, so I'm sorry. I was trying to look up a guide for where to go, and the guide mentions a Koji Street, but that's not that is not here. We've got Tsukasa Street, we've got North Lane, Main Street, and Nakasuki Street. So no, let me try another one. Because Koji Street is just not here. The game gonna make a liar out of me? No. Currently. We need to go here. We need to go to this guy, this one. I. There is no Koji there, but sure, whatever. At least we know where. At least we know what we have to do. Ah, sorry, lady. Are we allowed to go down there? No. Okay. Well, it would make sense to try the other side of... Oh, wait, hold on. Photograph. Look at this photograph. He was new to the place and took a selfish opportunity and ruined it for everyone. Yeah, same. Not to sound like a broken record, but this is why we can't have nice things. People suck. Oh, okay. You know how many of us were in Hokkaido? How many homeless people were in Hokkaido in January of 2012? Oh, it's a real number? Oh. No, the game's calling me out for cheating, huh? Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Phone booth photo. Alright. We even know where it is? Fine, you wanna get beat up? Let's have at it. Wankers. Okay. Back onto the footpath because we're a responsible criminal citizen. And voila! Okay. Go to the lottery kiosk, or kiosk. The passcode is 7 scattered losing tickets. What? Oh, now there's a beacon for us to follow. Oh, Victory Road qualifier. Are we gonna get to see Kuroda again then? No. No Kuroda being like, hey, you're in the tournament. Boo. Alright, still a little bit to go. Oh. That bloody car. Why? You think they'd learn after a while. Think they'd learn. Famous Nika sign. I guess it's an alcohol brand? Nika whiskey? Oh yeah, that sounds familiar actually. Seven. Scattered. Winning tickets, right? No, losing tickets. Alright, finally got the damn pass. Let's get back on with the plot. See? Even Saejima's just like, ugh, stop side questing. Ugh. You're the one guarding the door. Why can't I show you the pass? I've often heard praise for Yakuza side quests. Yeah, maybe it's just because I've played 6 of them in a row now. But like this game in particular has been a slog to get through. From the taxi driver stuff during Kiryu's quest, the prison break stuff, the bear hunting. It there's not an awful lot of the usual just craziness of Yakuza side quests. Like Yakuza takes itself very seriously when it's doing the underground crime drama stuff. But then when it's doing anything else, like from you going into an arcade and collecting all the stuffed animals, or, you know, playing Virtua Fighter against a rich dude and taking all his money, or, you know, getting invited to a bar by another Yakuza boss, but it turns out the bar is a front for a club, shall we say, where the boss and his minions are all in diapers and acting like babies and being, like, literally nursed by the ladies who run it. Teaching an escort how to be a proper dominatrix. What else was there? The like one of the earlier ones where you have to take down a cult that's brainwashing people. You know, there usually is a lot of like crazy insanity to the side quests, and they stand out so much against the, because it's such a juxtaposition against all the very serious and very dark and very grim underground crime drama. Underground crime drama. There we go. I did not enunciate there. It's such like it's such like, you used to be able to just go in and watch like softcore porn in the video shops. Don't think I've been able to do that since Yakuza 2. Although they did introduce like a mini game side quest thing where you're basically a you're basically one of those phone line operators, and you're flirting with different women over the phone, and it can get pretty spicy. But like that, a lot of that just feels like it's been dialed back on. Like we had a character in Yakuza 4 who, his whole backstory was in side quests. There was a whole ass character that they introduced specifically for the plot of Yakuza 4. I don't even know if he's in this game, but I did not care about him because we got to spend like a couple of hours with him at most. But all his backstory and his lore and reasons for caring about him, all hidden in side quests. And it was just like, okay, that's a choice. That is certainly a choice. So I definitely feel like 4 and 5 are mixed. I want to see how 6 works out. I'm really looking forward to playing 6, if only for the fact that Beat Takeshi is in it. And look at that man. That man was born to play a Yakuza boss of some descript. But it does look like games 7 and 8 at least get back to being wacky and crazy. The mob boss made sure that the snow festival went ahead this year. Mayor of Sapporo. Okay, so Kitakata is going to be the guest of honor at this snow festival. Ooh, okay. Thank goodness it starts at noon. He hates getting up early. Is noon not early? Or have my work shifts just degenerated what I conceive time to be? Saejima. Oh. Heard much of the game from 7 onwards. They're incredibly wild. Hopefully 6 will have some charming insanity too, alongside the grounded crime drama. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. 4 and 5 seem to take themselves that little bit too seriously, and it does, like, like, I want to be able to, you know, race boxcars again, or, you know, build model kits, or, you know, buy the entire town and be its landlord for no reason other than to keep people from the other towns from ruining the city. You know, there's just some really I mean, part of the reason I fell for Majima the way I did is because in 0 you see him go from this prim and proper club owner, and then you kind of see him, you kind of see the layers of the onion peel off as the game goes on, and then he becomes like the, you know, hyper focused, just, I don't know, potentially mentally unstable crime boss that he is. And then, like, the whole thing where, like, he spends the entire game, like, hiding so he can ambush you, whether it's, like, in the boots of cars, or down manholes, or around street corners, or he's walking around dressed like a police officer just to make sure you're not carrying weapons, so he, you know, as an excuse to fight you. There's just all, like, then there's the side quest where it's like a zombie breakout has happened in Kamurocho, and you're just running away from the living dead. Dark Souls, Yakuza Dead Souls prequel incoming. But, you know, wasn't he a zombie, right? There's just so much in the earlier games that I'm just like, where is all this now? Where is it? So, I'm all for a game taking its plot and its characters seriously, but there's a precedent set to these games where you can just cut loose and do other wacky things like elsewhere. It doesn't just have to be the karaoke bar that you change things up in. Five feels like the TV show. Oh, it does. Yeah, this game so far, it feels like the Amazon TV show. Where the Amazon TV show, I call it Yino, Yakuza in name only. Rough. Right, no, they'll be tailing me. What the? A match seller in this day and age? Is that a joke? Oh lord, without even further clarification, I can tell how damning that is. Yeah. Yeah, the Yakuza Amazon series is certainly an adaptation of the property that exists. Right, that is probably the best thing I can say about it. No, the guy who played Majima did his homework. He's only in the show for like 5 minutes of total screen time. Someone understood the assignment. Where the original like Yakuza movie, which like Takeshi Miike did, that is as true an adaptation to Yakuza as you're going to get. Like, that is so much fun, from the energy drinks being in it, to like the characters having heat actions, to Majima doing the thing where he follows Kiryu around. Like there's just bits where he's just poking his head around the corner, like just stalking Kiryu. You know, the Yakuza movie is very good. The other TV movie prequel thing where Kiryu looks like he's older than the rest of the cast because he's played by like a 36-year-old pro wrestler and is just this big stocky dude who just looks like he's everybody's dad. That has its moments. It has its moments. But the other movie like blows the Amazon series out of the water. But playing this game feels like the TV series because it is Yakuza, but there's no fun to it. There's no spark. I'm not enjoying this one. I'm not. It's very bloated. It's just very bloated. And I'm only halfway through the game, I think. Yeah, it's like the Amazon series was afraid of like the things that make Yakuza Yakuza. You know, and that's unfortunate. Some adaptations like are almost embarrassed to be the thing that they're. Some adaptations are embarrassed by the thing they're meant to be an adaptation of, and it sucks. It does. It does hurt it. Because there is a good adaptation in there somewhere. But it really does miss the mark because it's just trying to be. It could be like you could take the Like a Dragon branding off of it, and it could be any other underground crime drama TV show. In a similar way that the Netflix Resident Evil show. It's a good sci-fi show. Not great. serviceable. But it's not a good Resident Evil project. You know what I mean? It could be anything else. But, ooh, ad break. So, anyone who's not a sub or a prime, see you in 3. Go on. Aw, she wants to buy a present. She wants to buy her mommy a Christmas present. Aw. It sounds like this game in particular is suffering under the development trend of the PS3 360 era, trying to be serious and cinematic first and foremost. That's fair. That's very fair. Like, I have heard Yakuza 6 is very short because they changed the engine and the engine does not play nice. So I'm kind of looking forward to it as much as I want to see Beat Takeshi, and I'm looking forward to it really for that. There is this part of me that's kind of like, ooh, I've heard things about the changeover to the Dragon engine and how rough it makes the experience overall. So you could be onto something there. He works all day and night because Papa's not with them anymore. Oh. He got sick and died long ago. You're a good soul, little lady. But by all rights, a kid like you should be looking forward to your own gifts. Don't work yourself too hard. I'm okay. Mama works harder for me every day. Oh. Oh no. I'll be here every day. Can I... No, okay, I guess I gotta leave and let story play out and then come back or something. Okay. Wow. Imura. Okay, so we'll make some money and go see Kaguya soon, I guess. But let's just get the story moving. We can always come back. What are you? No. Oh, you're the meat. Okay, you're the barbecue place. Okay. I just knocked that guy in his ass. Again? Too much stuff. Well, I'm not salty enough to keep it on me, so we'll send it back. Ah, nice. So what is that? 4 out of 5 photos taken? Oh, really? Fighting in front of the... Oh, okay, he's gone. Like, are we gonna be fighting in front of the police officer? That can't be good. Ah! Corona jump scare! Takuya Corona jump scare. He'll come around. Okay. Run, Saejima, run! Oh, no, slow down. Slow down. Got 2 groups of thugs. Not draw any unwanted attention. Oh, he was a beefy boy. Right, we'll set the controller down for a second. Look at my drink.
雪祭りのオープニングセレモニーに来賓として出席するらしい。雪祭りか。なるほど。確かに地元の有力者である北方の親父ならありえそうですね。おそらくそれが北方に接触する唯一のチャンスや。ここで逃したら次のチャンス待っとる間に俺らが警察に捕まってまう。でも居場所は分かったとしてどうやって話を聞き出すんですか？それこそ雪祭りの最中ですよね。結局俺たち近寄れないじゃないですか。まあ警備もぎょうさん多いよな。それじゃあどうやって来賓に変装して近づくとか。このガタイや目立ちすぎる。じゃあセレモニーが終わるのを待って話を聞くとか。その前に警察に捕まるんが関の山や。それじゃあしゃあない。誘拐するしかないわな。誘拐？誘拐っていつ？そないなもん決まっとるやろ。護衛も手薄になるとき、つまりセレモニーの真っ最中や。ちょっと何考えてるんですか？雪祭りは町内会の祭りじゃないんですよ。それこそ
sorry, I muted so I could have some more Jammy Dodgers.
誘拐するなんてできるわけないじゃないですか。
Love Jammy
せ
Dodgers.
やけどそれしか手ないやろ。これ以上時間かかったらどの道捕まって刑務所送りへ。それだけは避けなあかん。でもこうなったら誰も北方のこと見とらん好き狙うしかないな。例えばま、特に作戦はないけど。はあ、事務所に2人だけで勝ち込みかけるよりはマシかもしれませんけど、まあ親父も年ですし、老人1人誘拐するだけならなんとかなるとは思うんですが、やっぱり無理があるとしか。その北方という男のことやけど、えらい町の人間に好かれとるようやな。ええ、親父は3代目ですが、組自体は戦前から月見のをまとめてきた名跡です。地元住民たちとの関係も深く、この町じゃ親父を悪く言うやつなんていませんよ。以前東北のとある組が進出してきた時も組総出で町を守ったほどです。そうか、ほんま俺好みの男みたいやな、その北方純は。だからちょっと信じられないんですよね。その真島さんって人を北方の親父が殺すんだ。いや、責任感強い男やったら逆にあり得る。噂に聞いとる通り、真島の兄弟が北方組に対して登場会の傘下に入るよう強要したんやったら激しい抵抗があったはずや。でも俺の知ってる親父ならそんな状況でもきっと話し合いで解決したと思うんです。だからなんだか妙に引っかかって。まあほんまのとこどうなんか会うたらすぐわかることや。その雪祭りのセレモニーに潜り込むことにしよう。ですね。じゃあ明日は明るいうちに一度潜入のために下見をしておきましょう。
Okay. Yeah. Sleep it is. The next day.
おはようございます、兄貴。おう、具合はどないや。昨日よりだいぶいいみたいです。今日は俺もバッチリ働きますよ。よし。せやけど二人で行動するんは目立つ。下見は別々に行動しよう。わかりました。じゃあ一通り下見が終わったらここに向かって合流ということで。
How is it 3 in the morning? Oh, where? Prepare for the kidnapping of a lifetime. We're going this way. I literally just ran into that, didn't I? Oh wow, the sculptures though. Let me go take a look. Break his face! Break his face! Look at these sculptures, man! Aww! Oh, wow! We got a penguin. We got a city. We got a little fox. Fucking bears, man. I'm sick of bears. We got little bunny heads. Not even bunnies. We just got decapitated snow bunny heads. These bears are monsters. There's a stairway. Where does that go? Got like a little castle thing going on. I'm sorry. Snow sculpture Hatsune Miku? What? What? Fucking Miku, is there anything you can't do or cross over with? Oh hey, I'm in this game too. Big old dragon, that's fun. Yeah, the dolphins and whales are cute as well, I guess. Hold on. Miku, what's this one then? I've missed one of the... This camera sucks, man. What in the name of Puella Magica is this? This is Sega, right? So is there a fucking Ace Attorney one around? So there's just a big Phoenix Wright sculpture hiding around here? Ah, more cops. Oh boy. Okay, we got another castle. We got just a big old snowman. Getting Mario 64 vibes looking at these. There's the stage. That is impressive. Not for nothing. But to be able to make that kind of sculpture, that's impressive. Oh, dude. No. No. Overseas, you're giving us far too much credit. Remember, children, there's nothing that yells Christmas more than magical girls and Hatsune Miku. Alutia wins. Flawless victory. Okay. Manhole jumping, wasn't that was another Yakuza 4 thing, using manholes to get around the city. Stott bar and restaurant. Harapan. Oh god, that emblem is interesting. Okay. Whoa, do I want to know?
Yeah.
Expecting you to squirt water out of a flower at anyone. Taiga Saejima, you buy him dinner first before you ask him to squirt. How dare you? I raised you better than that. My name's Inari. I was invited to add a little pizzazz to the festival. You acts, didn't like any of it. Oh.
Yeah.
Candy ass festival ideas. Alright, Dwayne. Ah. Alright, so we actually have to have a look at the statues now, huh? Can we examine the castle? I doubt. Nope. I'm gonna make the street performer Miku. See, if we have him be a dragon and breathe fire, that would melt the snow, and that would be bad. No, what do you mean? What do you mean we can't examine these ones? Oh, video game, you better not be only allowing me to examine one of these at a time. What about Monokuma over here? Or is that Shirokuma? Not letting me examine the fox. Or the penguin. Did we really just look at the big giant snowman and go, yeah, that'll do? What the f... The fight arena for the snow... Oh, come on.